All right, good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome to Distraction Sundays. So, what's distracting the world today? Right now, for me, it's WorldCoin. Wonder if you guys have heard of that. Let me turn this down a bit. Don't have much on the news front, really. There is a lot happening, though. Lots of distractions. People trying to keep us away from. Hey, Dominic. All right. Good to see you, Dominic. Yeah, lots of distractions. They're trying to keep us off the Bidens, at least for the moment. I don't know when they're going to break that. Yeah, distract away, right, Mark? How you doing? Good to see you. So let me show you guys something. Let's take a look here. There we go. Might be a bit of an ear rape, so turn your volume down, maybe. Oh, there they are. There's the orb, the world coin orb. That scans your retina. I guess takes some biometrics. Has some fun with you, I guess. So if you see one of these evil orbs, see they've even taken our orbs of light and turned them evil on us. Is this HAL 2000? I don't know. It certainly is a troubling scenario because people are taking this. They're getting free world coins for being human. And of course, that's going to link to your bank account and your social credit score and your carbon footprint and the whole other bit. Yeah, did I sign up yet? Not yet, Mark. My orb can just out that orb. LOL, sweet. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, we have orbs in the sky, and now they're taking our orbs, turning them in against us. It's a horrible situation. So let's take a look at the orb creator. Let's see here. Was it there? There we are. So Sam Altman launches WorldCoin. Who is Sam Altman? Okay. I let Sam Altman WorldCoin. Gazed into WorldCoin's orb and saw a big, boring dystopia staring back. Oh, interesting. Who is this from? Oh, okay. Gizmodo. Interesting. The future is here. Let's see what they have. AV Club, Deadspin, Gizmo. Okay. A lot of links. Okay. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's buzzy startup WorldCoin has a relatively straightforward pitch to prospective users. First, you fork over a scan of your eyeball to one of the several thousand iris scanning basketball sized, not quite, metal computers called orbs. In exchange, you'll receive one of a kind World ID. Oh my, isn't that special? That could one day be used to verify your identity throughout the web. In many locations, WorldCoin will actually trade you some of its own WLD cryptocurrency tokens simply for being human, per its website. Gizmo is invited for some face to face time with the orb this week in New York City. The experience, which only took a few minutes, was easy, comfortable, relatively mundane, and unquestionably dystopian. We gazed into the orb's eye, and saw a cylindrical, um, anarcho-capitalist dream world. Sorry, cynical. Um, where displaced workers bow in servitude to Silicon Valley's crypto philanthropists. Why is everyone suing AI companies? Interesting. Okay. So the guys arrived at the coin pop up not far from Google's office in Chelsea. Dripping in sweat induced by brutal New York heat wave, videos circulating online showing long, winding lines of people filling city blocks, eagerly awaiting their chance to sign up. So, where was that? Okay, so we mentally prepared ourselves for some sweaty odyssey. Altman himself noted crazy lines around the world in a tweet. In reality, there was just one person at the shared workspace signing up when we arrived. Hmm. WorldCoin staff assured us that they saw a steady stream of signups in New York throughout the week. The lackluster line could be attributed to the company's decision not to offer any crypto in exchange for scans in the US. Due to an uncertain regulatory environment, users who in the markets received 25 wild tokens. Some 2 million people signed up during the beta testing period. A spokesperson told Gizmo that could change the future. But leadership does not appear willing to budge on that just yet. So we gave away our data for free. When we started thinking about this, we didn't think it would end up as world minus US coin. And here we are, Altman said in an interview with the Financial Times. The US does not make or break a project like this. Hmm. A friendly WorldCoin representative and an orb operator greeted us, helpfully answered our questions, while the eye scanning metal sphere sat lurking on the pedestal near the back of the room. To get started, the operator had us create a new account on the WorldCoin app. A reporter was asked to verify that he was above 18 years old and was given the choice to opt in to let WorldCoin save the images of his iris to train its future algorithms. Those who don't opt in, the operator said, may have to revisit the orb location to verify their identity if WorldCoin updates its algorithm in the future. Oh no. Nowhere during this process was our reporter ever asked to provide his name, phone number, email, or other identifying information, nor had he provided that information beforehand. Once signed up, it was time to get orbed. The unofficial words of the representative in the room, our operator awakened the slumbering orb and offered it a QR code to prove it was in the room with us, presumably a safety feature. Let's see if we're behind a pain wall here. To deter wannabe orb thieves. The operator grabbed the orb and hoisted it above our reporter's head, urging him to gaze into a small glowing white circle. The incredibly awkward 30-second man versus machine staring contest. Um, in this case, humanity won. The orb failed to verify our reporter's identity on the first try, which we learned may have stemmed from a variety of factors. Okay, let's see what we have going on. Um, Okay. Thankfully, the orb redeemed itself on a second attempt by capturing a successful scan in around 5 seconds. And with that, the process was complete. In just a few minutes, our reporter, like well over 2 million other hapless guinea pigs around the world, handed Sam Altman his precious biometric data, with the hope that one day, maybe, it could be widely used to distinguish himself from AI bots signing up for a website. He didn't even get any crypto out of the deal. Hmm. So WorldCoin wants to be an identifier, verifier, and universal basic income facilitator. Wow. Hey Spartan, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey Frederick, how you doing? You're being a bit funny. What would be the few reason to be in any type of a line when aware of things? Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't seem like there was a lineup, Dominic. Although a couple of million people have signed up, that's not a significant amount when you consider that it's worldwide he's talking about. So 2 million out of 7.83 billion people. That's a very insignificant amount. Now, it being used to verify you're not a bot, I don't know. That's not a bad idea for like a safety program um, as an application for that, but to actually identify people sounds very dystopian. UBI and credit system. Yeah, that's exactly what it is being lined up for. Universal basic income. And yeah, that's a terrible thing. Just going to roll a smoke here. It's a pretty long article. Pretty good and descriptive, though. But yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot of people. They were claiming lineups around the world. The creator there, was it Sam Altman or whatever? And when the reporter went, there wasn't really the lineups. They weren't giving away any WorldCoin, which I heard they were going to do as well. So you don't get any WorldCoin, and you just give away your data for free. That's ridiculous. It's not worthwhile to anyone. So he's not even making it palatable to the public, which is good. You're going to have to offer up his money pretty soon. Hey, Indy, how you doing? We're just reading about WorldCoin. Seems like it's a flop so far, which is cool. Yeah, for UBI and social credit, right? Up here we have carbon credit, so that can be easily transferred to social credit, you know. And I saw the dystopian future that I envisioned a little while ago, heard about it, where they're using in China, they're using the credit system to oust people from society. They've got enough screens and stuff around and cameras that they can plaster a person's face all around the city and tell people to stay away from this person or their social credit score will go down. Yeah, monopoly money, right? So they've basically found a way to kill you without having to raise a finger. They just oust you from society, don't let you have a place to live, won't let anyone go near you or help you by the social credit score. Um, you're pretty much boned, you know. You won't be able to buy food, travel. Yeah, we are, Mark. We're just a heartbeat away from that. Although I think it's looking like our efforts have been fruitful. WorldCoin has been around for a little while, and this article is saying that only 2 million have signed up for it. So it doesn't seem people are going for it. There aren't big lines around the block, uh, looking to get signed up to WorldCoin. Nobody seems that interested, and that's awesome. That's what we wanted. Non-compliance. Just don't comply. Yeah, now there's been talk of BRICS moving to gold reserves, which is a really devastating thing for the Western economy. Fruitarian diet, hence fruitful. Cool. We got Hope and Scotty Boy. We're good. Right? Yeah, we've been played pretty good. But people are seeming to understand this. Even this article, this is the very first news article I pulled up on um, Google Chrome, and it's pretty much poo-pooing this thing. Like it's not looking good for WorldCoin. It looks like we've done a good job waking people up. You know, nobody's going for this. This is awesome. 2 million people out of 7 billion, 8 billion. It's ridiculous. Those are tiny numbers. They got more people to sign up for the um, COVID app in Canada. I think they had around 1 or 2 million. But yeah, just a ridiculously tiny number. So let's go on a bit. The Orb operator and WorldCoin's owner executives described the company effort as a multi-stage mission. Yeah, what about XApp? You're going to have to compete with XApp now. With each stage akin to peeling back increasingly complicated layers of an orb like an onion. On the most basic level, the company wants to leverage its growing database of unique iris scans to create the world's largest identity and financial public network. WorldCoin believes companies will partner with it to use World ID to separate people from bots that plague the internet. In practice, that would look like a website offering a sign in WorldCoin option below the now standard Facebook and Google login methods. Uh, Okta, a leading identity and access management company, will be the first major company to integrate WorldCoin's option, letting users sign in using a uh, QR code generated on the WorldCoin app. Hmm. That might not that might not all that impressive on its own. But WorldCoin's World ID is unique because unlike verifying a login through an email, social media, the World ID isn't linked to any other identifiable info. Yes, they have all that data from the iris scan, but those identifiers aren't linked to other details directly, identifying you like the name on your photograph. Yeah, but there are cameras everywhere. And if it's got one iris scan of you, Yeah, there's a camera right there in front of me. There's two cameras on my phone. I'm going to look at my phone, so they're going to get my scan and link it up to that World ID if they want. If you go and get it, yeah, they have all the data from the iris scans, and all they have to do is match your iris. You can do that through the camera on your computer, your phone. Wow. Users can only upload their eye scan once. Gizmo tested this claim in the New York office by trying to have one of our reporters use his eye to sign up for another person's World ID. The orb emitted an unhappy beeping sound. He received an alert informing him our verification was not confirmed. It's got you, right? Looking for mutants, yeah. So, the issues with the human race is not the few misleading, the few sharing awareness, it's the sleepy unaware. Yep. This thing about fear that is, if it's overused, yep, that's true. Looking for mutants. Yeah, they don't really have to. They can just shift us over, right? hmm They push the QR codes and that failed too. So people are really kind of, you know, I don't think people are that asleep anymore. You know, they not that they know a lot. I think now we're getting kind of a bit of that knowing that we were promised in the age of Aquarius, right? These people just know, nah, I don't want to do this. I think that's what's happening, right? They don't know all the conspiracies that have gone on, maybe a few. You know, everybody knows at least one. And if you know one, you know not to trust, right? Still fun when aware, yeah. It's kind of neat to see it. They are actually refusing it. Yeah, many are stuck in their personas. They don't have to come out of that to be aware that they're being duped. We don't have to get them to be enlightened. They don't have to, raise their consciousness to a high level or anything like that. They just have to say no to some things, right? Yep, that's flopping big time. People are just saying no. It's pretty cool to see. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. Totally ruin your short term memory and stuff. And that technology has been taken so far, they really, if they wanted to, they could rewrite your brain. If they can get you in. Yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of new shirts um, just a little while ago. EMF protective shirts. I don't know if you've seen those, Dominic. They do really help. Like the shirt I'm wearing right now. Here's the inside of it is lined with silver. Let's see if I can. So it's the same shirt that I'm wearing, but it's got silver inside. It really helps with protection. They're very expensive, but well worth it. If you want to get some of that, it's Lambs. I'll, yeah, here's give you their website. Well worth the money. I wear them constantly. That's just getlambs.com. Oh, that's a big. They're an American company, so it's easier for you guys to get. Cover my phone. Yeah, I've got fabric as well. I have sheets of fabric on my bed. That helps me sleep really well. I don't. You don't get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which is nice. Gosh, I wear grounding devices made from a 9-volt battery. I'm working on putting something together to sell to you guys, so that you can be grounded too. Really helped with my teeth and stuff. So let's see what else these guys want to do to us here that people aren't actually going for. Okay. Okay. Altman believes the World Coin can help save the world from the AI he's creating. Altman, who's better known for his role in running OpenAI, the buzzy maker of ChatGPT, and there are other chat bots out there as well. I can't remember the name of the one I was looking at last night, but there are completely open AI sources out there other than this ChatGPT. This is just one of many. Um, and they're using ones now to create, to attack the, well, I guess the other chatbots and stuff, the creators of that. You could use these open AI. What was it? Monster AI. I'll have to look for that one. But there's many of them out there. Okay, this version of Orb LED redistribution could be used to prop up workers around the globe who may be displaced or redundant by the AI systems he's helping create. Regardless of whether or not you believe that pitch, it's clear there's real value in collecting millions of people's unique biometric data. What WorldCoin decides to do with all of that in the future remains hard to predict. And while the company is leaning on its coin incentive to generate interest, co-founder Lania said he would rather have WorldCoin move away from its association with crypto down the line. Crypto is hopefully a label that will get dropped over the coming years, anyways. And it's just essentially the technology that you use to build certain products, Bianca said during an interview. WorldCoin is part of a boring dystopia. This is their summarization. A Silicon Valley founder responsible for bulking up some of the worst internet villains of Web 2.0 is now spending large parts of his days jump scaring lawmakers around the world into believing his glorified autocomplete AI chatbot may discriminate may disseminate labor and potentially even human existence as we know it. Now, that same founder says he can actually solve the existential problem he's helping breathe into existence. If the citizens of the world simply submit to staring into the dark abyss of a cold, lifeless iris scanning bot, and yes, of course, WorldCoin plans to make plenty of money in the process. All our products are for profit, WorldCoin head of product Tiago Sada said in an interview with Financial Times. So yeah, they're going to make money off you. So that's good. People are not interested in it. I like that that's happening. But there are other chatbots out there, um, other open AI sources that you can use to uh, counter the AI that's going on. I'm not a coder. You don't have to be apparently with the chatbots. You just have to understand coding, kind of, and how to make programs that will attack things. Who rules the trees, waters? Well, that's all going to be counted, and remember, they're going to count all that. They're going to count the water, count the air, count the trees. Everything's going to be cataloged and put into a computer for its control and dissemination. Yep, he's a small puppet. Bill Gates, yeah, he's just a puppet. I don't know what kind of puppet he is. Hi, look within. I didn't see you there. Just going back up in chat. I missed a lot. Well, watch your work nice. It's getting heavy. I found a huge diamond recently. That was cool. I used it. Used to find cash a lot as a kid, but I used to ride bike and walk everywhere. Nice. Yeah, we are in another age. I do believe we're in the age of Aquarius, the age of knowing. So these people, I think they just know not to do it. UV light does change DNA. Everything you eat changes your DNA. Everything you're exposed to. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they will age too. The sun and the moon, yep, they do rule us. Yeah, yeah, in a way, they are. Yeah, we don't know how high up it goes, and the only way to find out is to take back the planet from these people, take back control. Let people see what the truth is, show them what's really out there. We don't even know what's really out there. We have ideas and clues, but no, I didn't see bright flashes. Hmm, neat. Yep, that's the hope there, knowing through the air, right? Age of smudge, age of sage smudge. There we go. Oh, definitely for me. Yeah, I would say it's a choice to come into meat suits. I don't think staying on the other side for too long is a good idea anyway. Some teachings say that if you stay over there, you have to become like a ghoul, feeding off the souls of others. We do it here too. We do feed off others, but it's in a different form. We feel separate from that being, but we're not. You know, it's kind of like feeding on yourself if you think about it. It's a strange universe. There's some interesting rules to it. But I think the tides are turning. There's Paula posted a video the other day about a change predicted by, I believe it was the Nordic. I think I can find that. Should be able to. A pretty cool little video about a galactic change. Right? We win eventually. That's why I keep coming back. You have to wait for these times too to swing the pendulum back. People claim that these elites, well, they would come from the priesthood, moved into kingship and then business. But what was I saying? Oh, I forgot. Must have been a while. Yeah. But yeah, I think we wait for times. Sorry, I didn't remember what I was going to say. Um, people, people believe that they've dragged the other ages forward, that we're still living in a past age where we should be coming into enlightenment. And they're going to they've been dragging us back to different ages for the past 2,000 years. Could be true. I like to think that there are times that we can take control and drag a good age out into a long period. They overlap, so it's cyclical. All right, Spartan. Thanks for coming. Well, yeah, I think that trophies are the balance scale tipping towards the good side. Hi, James. How you doing? Good to see you. And I've heard good news about the kids too. The kids aren't going for all this stuff, especially here in Canada. So that's a happy thing. And kids are probably a little more, probably very tech savvy, and because they understand the idea of conspiracy theories and all of these things that we seem to understand as well, they don't seem to be going for it either, which is really nice to see. I'm very happy about it. Of course, the news has not covered the Biden story at all, and I don't know if you guys heard, but Sam Bankman-Fried got off scot-free on a technicality. They let him go completely free. So Sam Bankman-Fried is freed. I have to do a lot of before dark. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Spartan. Got to get life on the go. That's for sure. I won't be too long on this show today either. Maybe an hour and a bit. To be remote viewing? Oh, sure you do. One day we'll all just see everything in 5 dimensions. That'd be awesome. Seeing right through things, seeing as far as you want, seeing the energy fields and things. It's 5D, just a made up thing. So what it was he was brought here from, um, or was he in some islands? Let me see. Let me check them out here. That's the story. He was in the islands. Check news. News. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So campaign financee charge dropped in case against Sam Bankman-Fried. I think that was the story you were asking about. Yeah, Bankman-Fried. Big surprise, eh, Andy? So FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried will no longer face a campaign finance charge at an October criminal trial, federal prosecutors say, citing a decision by Bahamian authorities to reject a count in the indictment that was not listed on the warrant against him when he was extradited to the U.S. in December. So basically, by a small technicality, uh, citing a decision by Bahamian authorities to reject a count in the indictment. So there was this a charge against him that the Bahamians government says that they did not see. So on that technicality, they refused the case completely. And in U.S. court, you can't be tried for the same thing twice. Prosecutors told U.S. District Judge Lewis A. Kaplan in a letter that the government in the Bahamas notified it on Wednesday that authorities there did not consider the charge to be included in Bankman-Fried's extradition. Thus, prosecutors wrote they would not pursue it at the trial, keeping U.S. treaty obligations to Bahamas. Sam Bankman-Fried has been confined to his parents' home as part of a $250 million bail package prosecutors on Wednesday asked the judge to revoke. Why are these prosecutors just giving up, right? Prosecutors say his extensive contact with the news media demonstrates an effort to affect the jury pool. His lawyers deny it. The judge has imposed a gag rule while he decides the issue. The man once viewed as a crypto guru has pleaded not guilty to charges that he cheated investors and looted FTX customers' deposits to fund lavish lifestyles. So for those who aided his dramatic rise in the cryptocurrency world, FTX entered bankruptcy in November. The global exchange ran out of money after the equivalent of a bankrupt. Early May, Bankman-Fried's lawyers sought dismissal of the charge to conspiracy to defraud the United States and violate campaign finance laws, the eighth count in the original indictment against him, saying it was not included in the warrant of surrender. Basically what he did, though. That described the other 7 charges he would face in the U.S. They were just, trying to get him on some lesser charges? They said permitting the charge to proceed against him would set a concerning precedent that would enable prosecutors to engage in bait and switch, in which they obtain the extradition of a defendant by including charges they know the extraditing state would approve, only to add charges at a late date that they were likely to be disapproved. Okay. The charge, which carries up the potential for up to 5 years in prison after conviction, pertained to the government's claim that Bankman-Fried enabled over 100 million siphoned off Alameda Research to fund over 300 political contributions that were unlawful because they were made in the name of straw donors, or came from corporate funds. Yeah, they did. In an indictment, prosecutors said Bankman-Fried made the contributions to improve his personal standing in Washington, D.C., to increase FTX profile, curry favor with candidates who might help pass legislation favorable to FTX, including legislation concerning regulatory oversight. Yeah, obviously. Check what you guys are saying. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Yeah, right. All cryptos are one EMP away from nothingness. Crypto means hidden, definitely. He couldn't have paid someone off on it. Yeah, he still donated stolen money to the campaigns of politicians. Could be mass bankment, fraud. Yeah, Goldman Sachs, Bahamian Grove. Yeah, Bohemian, Bahamian. That's just, yeah, nothing more than fiat coins. Exactly. That's all it is. I'm doing good, Mary. Good to see you. So yeah, Sam Bankman-Fried is. They're going to have to do something else, try something else. But I think he's only going to be put up on lesser charges now. So he'll go back to the Bahamas, and they'll write an extradition. And if it's got charges that'll put him in jail, they just won't accept it. At least that's my opinion. Okay, let's go on a little bit more here. He didn't want to be known as a leftist. That's why he donated 1,000% more to the Democrat Party. 1,000% more. That's pretty telling. Um, he said campaign evidence will likely be used to show the jury how Bankman-Fried planned to continue his grip on the industry. Ziwa added that they'll want to show jurors that his plan includes soliciting favor and influence with politicians. Absolutely. That's about it for him. But yeah, he'll never, these guys always get off. Campaign financing charges have been dropped. That's horrible. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, his mom and dad are absolute goons. That is true. So that's an unfortunate turn of events. We'll have to see what happens with the Hunter Biden story. Marjorie Taylor Greene has apparently opened up articles of impeachment on. Let's check that out. See if they're still going. Hmm. May 18th, 2023, so quite a while ago. Marjorie Taylor Greene introduces articles of impeachment against Biden. They will be the first articles of impeachment filed against Biden since House majority in January. And we'll have to see where that goes. So yeah, Greene accuses Biden of abusing his power by entering the city of states and thwarting the will of Congress, according to the article. Joe Biden has deliberately compromised our nation's security by refusing to enforce immigration laws, secure our border, allowed approximately 6 million illegals over the border, 160 countries to invade, deprived Border Patrol of the necessary resources and policies sufficient to protect our country, and his administration has willfully refused to maintain operational control as required by law. Um, these articles allege that Biden led to increase in illegal aliens, illegal narcotics, including deadly fentanyl, entering the United States. It also claims that his administration has willfully violated the law by releasing illegal aliens into the interior of the United States. Yeah, all pretty much true. I don't see anything there that was putting any of a stretch. If you look around you, even if I look around me in my area of the world, there are an increasing number of immigrants coming in. He's going to remove. He's going to remove aliens. How's the underground economy going to survive? Yeah, crock potting red beans today. Okay. No, there's a lot of South Americans up here now, and a lot more Africans, pretty much from everywhere, really. Middle Eastern countries, China, all kinds of Asian countries. They're all coming here. Apparently, though, that's also Now, its plus side that we don't talk about. There are those that come here, stay for a few months, can't find good employment or don't even like it here, and they end up going home. Masons, the next goat fornicators. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they're planning to do. They're building high rises all around me to house all these people. But they're planning to build, it doesn't even work out. They're planning to build 100,000 new residences or homes in Canada, and they're planning to have a million or 2 million in. But where are these people going to live? They're telling people to take them in. We've seen what happens, like in England. Apparently, a couple of ladies took in a refugee, and I guess he assumed he was the head of the household. I think it was he raped and stabbed them. He may have killed one of them, but it's a repeated story throughout. You know, so I don't know where these people intend to go, unless they intend to pile about 100 in a house. You know. Yeah, Ireland is getting swamped as well. The Irish people are now a minority, are coming very close to being a minority in their own country. And I described last week my excursion and how it's become a push and shove match. Nobody respects the queue anymore, the lineup. Everyone just pushes ahead. So it's changing even Canadian society. At least respect the lineup and their place in line. Not anymore. So it's getting to be a different place, becoming the more pushy world that Klaus Schwab wants. And they have a lot of titles: to not pay taxes, tribute to rulers, government just collected. Yeah, yeah. A lot of the taxes that we pay right now are illegal. They're not, especially in the U.S. Canada's a little more zipped up legal wise. But the U.S., you've got some pretty open laws that aren't quite, that haven't been passed. I don't even know if our income tax law itself has been passed through. Yeah, depopulation of other countries. They want to like empty out Africa because there's a lot of resources that they want to get at in there. Um, but there's too many Africans in the way, unfortunately. Although the other day I was showing, they found a good use for the Africans. They get them in those cobalt mines. So instead of machinery, they use people, and it's pretty toxic dirt, so they don't last too long. When the new lands arise, that'd be cool. That'd be something to see. Yeah, the Federal Reserve. We got to end the Fed. That can be done. I saw a video on how it's quite easily done. What you do is you convert gold and the reserves into money, um, giving it out to the people as money, and then when they run out, you take what they claim they have, basically, the rest, all that fake money, and you chop it off. It doesn't exist anymore, and that'll end the Fed, and that'll take down several billionaires with it. They won't have anything left because their money's all fake. So it would work really well. So it would just be the Fed dispersing its capital, and that'll be it. Once the capital's all out there, they're done. They won't have any funds, any lending power, any power to create. Yep, audit every company on the stock market. Right. Yep, got to get rid of their money. They've collected much more of the wealth over the past few years, so you can just take that out of existence. So all you do is you delete it. It's all on computers. Just pop it away. I think that'd be a good idea there. Yep, there's many levels of the pyramid. Converting everything to physical assets, so gold, silver, um, will destroy their wealth because their wealth is all paper, most of it. So that would be a good course. And the Fed and its counterparts in other countries, they're all one bank, basically. The bankers have gotten together and decided on interest rates, decided on everything illegally, acting as a monopoly on fees, deciding the value of fees, uh, service charges, and other things to make sure that they all get a fair share of the pie instead of actually having to compete with each other in a free market system like they claim it is. But it's not a free market system, and the banks are colluding with each other, deciding which, and now deciding with the WEF and the WHO, all these NGOs, which projects to loan money to. They can control the world, they can control the money, so we have to take the money back. BRICS is partly based now on gold reserves, but not entirely. It's a combination of uh, wealth. They use their GDP, they use their stock exchange, they use metals, solid metal markets, um, crypto, and yeah, I think that's all of them. But their money is based on a whole bunch of things. They're thinking of moving to gold reserves, which would devastate the West. So another brick in the wall, right? Yeah, yeah, that's been documented, and they're allowed to do it, Dominic. There's no. Let's see if I. See if we have any mail from Arthur Furstenberg. There's lambs. Oh, my rewards will expire. There he is. So here, I'll link this to you. You guys can go and join up. He wrote a book called The Electric Rainbow. But he's documented all the effects of Wi-Fi and all that. We'll keep you updated on the current legal battles going on. They are going on. Um, this is a new policy he's putting out. He's trying to limit Wi-Fi, um, getting people to hardwire stuff like that. Oh yeah, people are persons in the Constitution. They're referring to dead people. But yeah, you can hook up to Arthur Furstenberg. Let's see if that link works. Let's see, let me go to. Oh, that's my email. That's not what I wanted up there. Oh, I can't remove it. Let's see. There we go. There's one link to them. Many people in bloodlines have nothing to do with the peasants or citizens. Yeah. We, the people, referred to 13 families. Oh, well, that's pretty exclusionary. That's not very inclusive of them. What's up with that? So, go over to Arthur Furstenberg's creation here. Cellular Phone Task Force. So you can go through all this stuff here. 5G appeal. They're trying to stop 5G, but they don't care about the health effects at all. So you can sign the appeal. Wi-Fi in the sky. Update 2022. Planetary emergency. He's got a lot of stuff here. Cell phones Q&A, facts, 5G from blankets to bullets, landmark scientific studies, assault on nature, reports, articles, and studies. So he's got lots of evidence. Voices of concern, like government and organizational bans and warnings, statements by scientists, warnings by acupuncturists, smart meters, wind turbines, ground currents, new archives. So a lot of stuff in there, a lot of information. Contact them, lots of links, newsletters, subscribe. yeah, there's lots of information, a lot going on out there concerning 5G and wireless technology. But the general public, it's never going to be publicized. So if you guys want to put the word out, there it is. Fraud is fraud. All void, yeah. Magnet what? Management force above allows the management force below. The Earth is grounded. Oh, the magnetic force above. Still all fun, yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to sign petitions, uh, share that out, and you can possibly help out. I don't know. I don't think that they're going to listen to us or any of these cases, but they're trying. So there is a fight on against the wireless radiation being poisoned on us. So try and stop that. The fight is on. All right, guys. I think I'm going to cut it off here. This was good. We covered a lot of good subjects. Till next time, keep that third eye open, your intelligence and your intuition. It seems like other people are too, at least using their intuition, not signing up for things, not getting involved with this WorldCoin. 2 million out of 8 billion people. 2 million. That's nothing. That's awesome. So keep saying no, and fight rages on. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Rick is having his 400th show. Awesome. All right, guys. Just got back. Bye bye.